So today we're going to be talking about beanies. Beanies have been a popular topic for some time now. You know, people have been wanting me to do the beanies. So today we got a slouch beanie that we're going to be doing. LA blue colors. And then we've got a cool little basic beanie that you can get anywhere, you know, with the cuff. Now today we're going to be doing some leather patches. So, you know, if you haven't been to Caldwell's Customs to order your leather patches, you know, I suggest that you do so. The description has the link to Caldwell's Customs. So we've got some custom leather patches that we're going to be doing. I mean, I got all kinds of colors. I got gray, I got brown, I got Tiffany blue, I got pink. We got just, I have this little tray right here, boom, with just all kinds of different patches in there for all my different hats, from my blue collar series to my Essential brand series to now the beanies. So we're going to be showing you today how to adhere the beanies and the process that I like to use with the beanies. But let's get into it, guys. I don't want to take too long on this. Alright, you guys, so first thing you're going to need to do when you're doing beanies, silicone mat. If you don't have one, go out and get you one. There's a link in my description to order one of these. This one's gray. The one in the link I believe is black. You can get any color you want, doesn't matter, but this one is at least a 1/16 to 1/8 inch product here. So go out and get you one of these, because this is going to protect the fibers of the beanie, because these beanies can be very prone to scorching. You know, acrylic beanies, polyester beanies, whatever beanies, they're very prone to scorching, flattening, and getting that kind of shine on them, so to speak. Now, the next thing I need you to do is go out and get you one of these. Okay, I'm going to add a link to one of these as well. This is a thermal heat gun. The problems a lot of people have is that their heat presses scorch their products because their temperature is usually off based on what this heat platen is doing. It may say 320 degrees up there, but this thing might be off by 30, 20, 40, 10 degrees. And you'll never know if you don't have a thermometer temperature gun. So all you got to do is point it right at this device here, and it's going to tell you kind of where you are on all areas of your platen. Okay, now I'm sitting right in the middle at about 318 degrees, and that's about where I want to be on my heat press, 318 degrees. Okay, thank goodness I have this, because even though this is a Hottronics press, I mean, I have to recalibrate it, but the temperature gauge is 20 degrees off. So I have to set that to 336 degrees so that this is accurately roughly where I need it at around 315 to 320. Okay, so go out and get you one of these, 20-25 bucks, you know, Amazon, Harbor Freight Tools, wherever. Get you one, because this is going to save your garments and make sure that you're accurately pressing at the right temperatures. Okay, so this is pretty simple. What you want to do, heat this up. Now we're working with a leather patch. You know, these right here are the leatherette patches. Very good adhesive on these. You really don't have to go too crazy with the heat on these. Okay, so we're going 320 degrees and a pressure, because this is a heat press. I find results are better with the heat press and the beanies. You want very light pressure. Now for those that have manual heat presses that don't really give you a pressure readout gauge, see, this is why again I like a Hottronics press, because when you close this right here, it tells me my pressure. It has a pressure thing. So when you have your item in here, you know, you can, you know, put your item in here, and then you can put your silicone down, whatever. I'll go ahead and do that real quick. You know, you're going to grab your silicone, you're going to set it in there, and then you can kind of get an idea of where your pressure is. You want, when you're doing beanies, about a pressure of 1, no more than 2. Okay, 1 is going to be absolutely fine though. We're sitting at about a 5 pressure. I don't want a 5 pressure, so we're going to take that down big time. And with a 1 to 2 pressure, you should barely have to even close that lid. There's a 1 right there, so that's perfect. Barely have to close the lid. This tells me I'm at a 1. That's such a big benefit, guys. If you can afford a Hottronics press, go out and get you one, man. Or get the HPN with the sure pressure. At least that gives you an idea of where you're at, and you don't have to guess every single time. Okay, so when it comes to the placement of your patch, you kind of want to place that. I usually go about 1 inch up from the very bottom of the beanie. Okay, because of this curls, I'm going to sit at about a 1/2 inch, 3/8 to a 1/2 inch, from the very top of this curl. Okay, so the very top of the curl, about a 3/8 of an inch up, is where I want it. Okay, so now that I know that's where I'm putting it, I'm going to go ahead and peel the backing off of these patches. So there we go. Now we're just going to place that there. I've got pretty good eyeballs, so that's about where I want it. So 40 seconds at 320, because with these patches you're usually going about 20 seconds to 30 seconds, but in this case we're adding the silicone pads, so we want to double that time. Okay, so there we go. We're now going to do that, and we're going to drop. Voila, just like that. So we're going to let that finish. After 40 seconds we'll come back and we'll see how well this thing adhered, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so let's fold it back and just take a peek. Oh yeah, that adhered beautifully. So roll it back. Your beanie still looks beautiful. It didn't scorch. Nothing happened to the beanie. Everything's nice and even. Now you want this glue to cure, so set it aside and try not to do anything funky with it. What I would do is lay it over an edge so that this patch stays nice and flat. Okay. So, all right, you guys, now we have beanie number 2. So now with these beanies, it's a different situation. So we're gonna go ahead and with these beanies, we're gonna rotate. Okay, we're gonna rotate the beanie this way. And again, we've got to find that pressure of where we need it, so we're going to need to adjust that pressure. So you're going to want to place that. We obviously know this is a lot thicker than the other beanie, so we need to bring the plat up a little bit. Press down. So there we're at about a 2. A little bit more. Still at a 2. Still showing a 2, so still not dialed back. There we go. You should barely be able to put this handle down, okay? Okay, so we already know that's where we need to be with our pressure. Okay, so I can set this right about here. We don't want this to get all funky. All right, you guys, for this beanie, we're gonna go ahead and use the teal patch. So just remember, you got the beanie upside down, so make sure you put the patch upside down. Let's try it. Okay, now that this is done, take it off and let it cool. So as we can see here, between the two colors, this one wasn't pressed. This is a new beanie. This is the one we pressed. Colors never changed. And as we can see here, the patch really adhered very well. So we look at the patch. I mean, that sucker's on there. I mean, it's not going anywhere. Underside, it's not going anywhere. You can see where the glue melted just a little bit. You know, we could probably reduce the time just a little bit, but I know that that sucker's on there. Beautiful beanie. That's how it's done. Grab the other one. Boom. There's the other one. Again, that patch is not going anywhere. It's on there. So Essential Industries. Boom. Very nice. So no scorching. None of these edges were scorched. I mean, this beanie still looks like brand new. That's where the silicone pad is going to save your butts, guys. So go out and get you some silicone pads. Watch this video. Remember, 320 degrees. I had it set to 40. You can probably dial it back if you're using our patches. You can dial that back to about maybe 30, 35 with the silicone pad, okay? Order a couple extra beanies so you can practice and really get it going. So there it is, guys. Very simply put, very simply done. How to do custom professional beanies where you're not going to screw them up. Now, yes, I do have a 360 IQ hat press. I have attempted to do beanies on a hat press, but I find that the hat press just still, it kind of doesn't work well with beanies, it tends to leave a scorch box when I do beanies. So for me, the heat press works better and gives me fantastic results. This beanie is ready to rock and roll on our website, Essential Industries, you know, leather patch right there. So if you're interested in one of these beanies, they'll be on the website. Again, the slouch beanie, you know, Essential Industries, those will be on the website. They're actually on the website now. You can order them. We have Dodger blue, light brown, and we have navy blue. So again, future projects coming up. I'm waiting for some new patches to finish up. We're going to be doing some rivet style patches. So the rivet style patches are going to go for these little headbands, and then this fleece style beanie with the, you know, sheepskin style, you know, material on the inside. So stay tuned for those videos. As soon as those patches come in, we'll be showing that video. So if you guys have any questions about the beanies, how to do them, post in the comments. And again, please do me a favor and hit the like button. If you got anything out of this video, hitting that like button basically tells me thank you for the information you gave me. It really helped me. And it helps us get out there and get known. This is how YouTube sees us, is based on your hitting the like button. So do me that favor. So until the next video, guys, my name is James. This is Essential Apparel, and I'm out. A 16th to an 18th. You can get any color you want, doesn't matter, but this one's at least a 16th to 18th. This one is at least, my God, I can't even say it. exactly the way I did the leather, you can do that with those. The